Okay, so
Yeah.
this stack of reports and opinions you sent over,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like you're really interested in this whole
I am.
AI thing
Yeah.
and how it's shaking things up at work.
Yeah, it's a question on a lot of people's minds these days.
Right.
Is AI coming for our jobs?
Mm,
Or is it paving the way for brand new ones? I mean,
exactly.
that's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what we're diving into today.
Yeah.
We've got some really fascinating insights from tech experts.
Oh, yeah.
Even some personal stories about how AI is already transforming industries.
I've been reading a lot about that, too.
You know, we even came across
Oh, yeah.
this really interesting segment called AI Debates
Okay, yeah, AI debates.
that tackles this very question head on.
I've seen that one.
Yeah. What do you think of it?
I think they do a great job
Talking about-
presenting both sides of the argument.
Mm,
They start by acknowledging those
Yeah,
anxieties.
Anxieties, yeah.
surrounding AI and job displacement,
Mm-hmm.
particularly for those in roles that involve a lot of repetitive tasks.
Yeah, they didn't sugarcoat it either.
No.
They straight up said that AI can perform some jobs
Right.
more efficiently and accurately than humans.
It's true.
And they gave this pretty striking example.
Go.
Accounting.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, there are AI tools out there
Oh, wow.
crunching numbers
Yeah.
in mere hours
Mm-hmm.
that used to take human accountants weeks to get through.
Yeah, and, from a purely business perspective,
Yeah.
it's hard to argue with that kind of efficiency.
Yeah.
AI Debates actually quoted
Uh-huh.
an expert from the Tech Policy Institute
Okay.
who put it pretty bluntly. They said,
Uh-huh.
if AI can do a job better, faster, and cheaper,
Yeah.
companies will lean towards automation.
Ouch.
I know, right?
That's got to sting for anyone
It does.
working in a field that's ripe for automation.
But hold on, because AI Debates didn't stop there.
Okay.
They also highlighted a success story.
Oh.
This major e-commerce company
Mm-hmm.
that's implemented
Yeah.
AI for customer service.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And the result,
Well, they're seeing like a 30% reduction.
yeah, a 30% reduction in the need for
Yeah.
human agents.
Human agents. Yeah.
So we're not just talking theory here.
No.
AI is already having a tangible impact on jobs.
Yeah.
It's enough to make anyone nervous, honestly.
I know, a little bit.
But
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
AI Debates kind of flips the script
Okay.
and gives the floor
Uh-huh.
to the proponents
Yeah.
of job creation.
Yeah, the other side of the coin.
And their argument is compelling.
I think so, too.
They maintain that AI isn't simply about replacing jobs,
Right.
but about creating entirely new ones
Exactly.
in fields we haven't even conceived of yet.
It's exciting.
Like what kind of jobs?
Yeah, give me some examples. Well, they mentioned things like
Right.
AI ethics,
Yeah.
data annotation,
Okay.
AI system training
Yeah.
roles that were practically non-existent just a few years ago,
Yeah.
but are now in high demand.
Wow, so it's not all
No, not at all.
doom and gloom.
Yep.
There's actually a silver lining
Could be, yeah.
to this whole AI thing.
That's what the job creation side argues, yeah.
Right, and they brought in this
Wow, yeah.
university professor specializing in AI economics
Okay.
who pointed out that
Uh-huh.
historically, every major technological shift
Mm-hmm.
has led to job churn,
Yeah,
not just outright loss.
right.
New technologies demand new skills,
Mm-hmm.
and that in turn creates new jobs.
Yeah.
So basically,
Right.
we've been through these periods of disruption before,
We have.
and we've always managed to adapt.
Yeah. History kind of repeats itself in a way.
It does. But AI Debates also acknowledge that the transition won't necessarily be
Right.
smooth sailing for everyone.
No, for everyone, no.
They raise some important questions about the
Yes.
speed of these changes.
Mm-hmm.
Will workers have enough time to retrain
Right.
for these new
Right.
AI-related jobs?
Yeah, and what about
And what about those?
those whose industries
Industries might not
might not have a clear AI future, right?
have a clear AI future.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
They even shared some reactions
Oh, cool.
from social media
Mm-hmm.
where people are using the hashtag AI job displacement
Yeah, I've seen that.
to express this mix of
It is, yeah.
fear and hope.
It's a real mixed bag, isn't it?
It is. Some are sharing stories of finding
Yeah, it's inspiring.
exciting new careers in AI,
Yeah,
while others are
understandably.
worried about job security.
Yeah.
It's a topic that's clearly resonating with people from all walks of life.
Absolutely.
You know what I find interesting?
It's easy to get caught up in the fear.
Uh-huh.
But AI is ultimately a tool.
It is, like any technology.
Like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
It all comes down to how we choose to develop and implement it.
It's the human element, isn't it?
It is.
How we choose to use these tools.
That's a crucial point.
Yeah.
And it speaks to the need for thoughtful discussion and debate around AI's role in society.
In society, absolutely.
AI debates touched on this.
Okay.
When they brought up this idea of an expert panel with economists and AI ethics specialists weighing in.
I mean, I'd love to hear
what those experts have to say.
What they have to say,
But so far, we've mostly focused on the immediate impact of AI on jobs.
Right. The immediate stuff.
The potential displacement. The creation of new roles.
The anxieties, the opportunities.
Oh, yeah. All very important.
What about the long-term implications?
Big long view.
How might AI reshape the entire landscape of work?
Potentially reshape the world of work.
In the coming decades.
Yeah, that's the big question.
And that's where things get really interesting.
It does get interesting.
AI debates suggested that countries with robust education and retraining programs might be better positioned to turn AI into
an advantage.
An economic advantage.
An economic advantage, absolutely.
Meanwhile, countries that lag behind in these areas could potentially
they could fall behind.
Struggle to keep up.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
If we want to thrive in an AI-driven world, we need to make sure people have the skills and knowledge to
navigate this new reality.
This new reality that means investing in education and training programs that focus on
on AI-related fields.
AI-related fields.
Oh, right.
And they gave a really intriguing example.
Oh, what was that?
Germany's dual education system.
Okay.
Where students combine apprenticeships
with classroom learning.
With traditional classroom learning.
Very cool.
It's a model that could potentially be adapted to prepare workers.
For the jobs of the future.
For the tech jobs of the future.
The tech jobs,
That's fascinating.
It is a fascinating system.
I hadn't considered that angle before.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I'm curious, did AI debates address the potential impact
Good question.
on developing countries?
They did.
Okay, what did they say?
They mentioned that some developing nations are actually looking at ways to leapfrog to the AI era.
That's interesting.
Without necessarily going through the same traditional job displacement that more developed nations might experience.
So there's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Right. There isn't.
The impact of AI on jobs will vary.
Will vary a lot.
Depending on a country's unique circumstances.
Exactly. A country's economic structure, their education system, their social safety net, all those factors come into play.
Sounds like we've barely scratched the surface of this complex topic.
They're very complex.
We have covered a lot of ground, though.
I think so.
We've looked at the arguments for both job displacement and job creation.
Yeah, displacement and creation.
The potential benefits and challenges of AI in the workplace.
In the workplace,
And even some global perspective.
Global perspectives, it's a big topic.
On how different societies.
How different societies might
adapt.
Might adapt to this technological shift.
But where does all of this leave us?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
What are the key takeaways?
The key takeaways
for our listener.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest takeaway from AI debates is that this whole conversation around AI and jobs, it's nuanced and multifaceted.
It is.
There are valid points
there are.
to be made on both sides of the debate.
I agree.
And it's crucial.
I think so, too.
To approach this topic with an open mind and a willingness to consider different perspectives.
Yeah, they actually summarized it.
They did.
Quite well themselves.
Oh, okay.
They said, today we explored the complex debate around AI and employment with arguments on both sides about job displacement versus creation.
Right.
The debate is far from over.
It's not over.
And your perspective counts.
Your perspective counts.
I appreciate how they emphasize.
It's true.
that the listener's perspective matters.
Yes, yeah.
This isn't just
right.
some abstract,
not just theoretical
academic debate.
No, this is real life.
It's something that will impact
It's going to affect
all of us.
Yeah, all of us.
In one way or another.
In one way or another, yeah.
And they even encouraged viewers to continue the conversation by sharing their thoughts on social media.
On social media, yeah.
They asked, what do you think about this issue? Are you team job displacement or team job creation?
Oh, well, I like that.
Let us know in the comments or tag us on socials with your take.
It's a good way to get people talking.
Clever way to keep the engagement.
Keep the engagement going.
Yeah. I especially liked their
What was it?
Closing message. Follow @AI for the people.
Oh, yeah. Good account.
For more daily debates.
Yeah, they post a lot of good stuff.
Insights and breaking AI news.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends and community.
Smart.
And their sign-off was classic.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to AI Debates. See you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for another heated discussion on the future of AI.
Classic.
So, now that we've explored the AI Debates segment, what stands out to you?
What stands out to me?
The most.
The most. I think what struck me most was the need for proactive adaptation.
Proactive adaptation, yeah.
We can't just wait for AI to disrupt the job market and then react.
Right.
We need to anticipate the changes and prepare for them.
And how do we do that?
How do we do that? Well, by investing in education and training, fostering a culture of lifelong learning, and creating policies that support workers.
Support workers.
Yeah.
Through this transition.
Through this transition, it's going to be a bumpy ride for some.
For some, it will be.
But it's not just.
Right. It's not
governments and institutions.
It's not just about the big guys.
Taking action. Right.
Yeah. Individuals have a big role to play.
As well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
We need to be proactive.
What do you mean?
About developing our skills. Staying informed. About industry trends. And exploring how we can leverage AI. To enhance our own work.
So it's almost like that saying.
It is, yeah.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
Exactly. We're not just passengers in this.
We have the power.
We have the power to shape this.
To shape how AI impacts our lives, both individually and collectively.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the initial question we posed.
Initial question. Is AI...
Is it a job creator?
A job creator or destroyer?
Or a job destroyer?
I think the answer is...
Yeah, I think it's both.
It's both.
It's both.
AI will undoubtedly lead to the automation of
certain tasks.
And the displacement.
Of
some jobs.
In some jobs, yeah.
But it will also create... new opportunities. And entire industries.
Yeah, whole industries.
That we can't even fathom yet.
You can't even imagine.
So how do we...
prepare?
Prepare for a future.
For a future where AI is...
Where AI is so... deeply
intertwined with our
work life.
Right? Our work lives.
Yeah.
What specific steps can we take?
What can we do today?
To ensure...
To make sure we don't get left behind. Yeah.
Good question. We'll delve into those questions right after this quick break.
Sounds good. You know, thinking back to the AI debate segment, they brought up this really interesting point about Germany's dual education system.
Yeah, where students combine apprenticeships with traditional classroom learning.
Right, exactly.
Why did that stand out to you?
Well, I think as AI becomes more sophisticated, the demand for workers with specialized skills in AI-related fields, it's just going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
And a system like Germany's could be a really effective way to prepare the next generation of workers for these highly technical roles.
So it's almost like a fast track for getting people the skills they need to...
Yeah, I think so.
Thrive in an AI-driven economy.
Exactly.
And it's something we could potentially adapt here.
I think so, yeah.
Imagine if we had programs where high school students could start learning the fundamentals of AI programming or data analysis, while also getting hands-on experience through internships at tech companies.
That would be incredible.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It would give them such a head start in their careers.
Absolutely.
But let's not forget about people who are...
already in the workforce.
Yeah, already working.
What about those whose jobs might be displaced by AI?
Yeah, that's where things get a bit trickier. You know, AI debates touched on the need for robust retraining programs to help workers transition
into new roles.
Into new roles, exactly.
And I remember they talked about how some developing countries are actually looking at ways to leapfrog into the AI era without going through the same kind of traditional job displacement that more developed nations might experience.
Yeah, how does that work?
Yeah, how does that work?
Well, some countries are focusing on building their AI infrastructure and expertise from the ground up, creating a whole new ecosystem of AI-related jobs in the process.
So instead of going through a phase of replacing existing jobs with AI, they're creating new jobs from the outset.
Right.
It's a bold strategy.
It is.
And it remains to be seen how successful it'll be.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out.
But it's definitely an interesting approach.
Very interesting.
It sounds like there's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to
there isn't.
Adapting to AI's impact on jobs.
No, the best approach will vary depending on a country's unique circumstances.
Yeah.
Its existing economic structure, its education system, its social safety net, all these factors come into play.
It makes you wonder, though.
Yeah.
What does all this mean for the average person?
That's the question.
How can individuals prepare themselves?
Yeah, what can we do?
For a future where AI is so deeply integrated into the workplace.
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
And to be honest, there's no easy answer.
Right.
But if I had to give some advice,
okay,
I'd say the most important thing is to be proactive.
What do you mean by that?
Don't wait for AI to disrupt your industry.
Okay.
And then scramble to catch up. Start thinking about the skills you'll need to thrive in an AI-driven world.
Okay.
And actively seek out opportunities to learn and grow.
So embrace lifelong learning.
Exactly. Keep learning, keep growing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be overwhelming?
It can be, yeah.
Trying to keep up with this constant technological change.
It can feel like drinking from a fire hose sometimes.
Yeah.
But there are resources out there to help professional organizations, industry publications, even social media platforms dedicated to AI.
Right.
There's a wealth of information available if you know where to look.
And don't be afraid to network.
Oh, absolutely. Networking is key.
Connect with people in your field who are already working with AI.
Yeah. Learn from the people who are doing it.
Exploring its potential.
Absolutely, yeah.
Speaking of staying ahead of the curve, AI debates also brought up this idea of using AI
to enhance our work.
To actually enhance our work.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Is that something individuals can do, or is it mostly for...
No, it's not just for big companies.
Large companies with deep pockets.
There are a growing number of AI-powered tools and platforms.
Oh, cool.
Designed specifically for individuals and small businesses.
Like what?
Well, think about things like AI-powered writing assistants that can help you craft more compelling marketing copy.
Right.
Or AI-powered scheduling tools that can optimize your time management.
Yeah.
There are even AI-powered design tools that can help you create professional-looking graphics.
Really?
Without needing advanced design skills.
So AI can actually free us up.
That's the idea.
To focus on more.
Yeah, to focus on the things that humans are really good at.
Creative and strategic tasks.
Exactly. Things like creativity, critical thinking, problem solving.
It sounds like AI is a tool that can either help us or hurt us.
It is, yeah.
Depending on how we choose to use it.
It's like fire.
Okay.
You can use it to cook food, or you can use it to burn down a house.
Right, right.
It all depends on how you handle it.
So the key is to...
learn how to...
Learn how to harness the power of AI for good.
For good, exactly.
And
that means understanding its capabilities, being aware of its limitations, and always using it ethically and responsibly.
AI debates didn't really delve into the ethical considerations, did they?
They touched on it briefly, but it's definitely a topic that deserves more attention.
It does.
As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we need to be having serious conversations about things like bias in algorithms, data privacy, the potential for AI to be used for malicious purposes.
It sounds like there's a lot to consider.
There is, yeah.
But I think it's important to remember that AI is still in its
It's still early days.
Early stages of development.
We're still figuring this all out.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work to do.
We do.
To ensure that AI is used for good and that its benefits are shared by everyone.
So it's not just about adapting to the changes AI is bringing.
Right. It's not just about reacting.
It's about shaping those changes for the better.
It's about shaping the future.
This has been a fascinating, deep dive into the...
Yeah, a real deep dive.
Complex world of AI and its impact on jobs.
A lot to think about.
We've explored the anxieties and the opportunities, the challenges and the potential solutions.
It's a complex landscape.
And it seems like the one constant in all of this is
change.
Change.
Yeah, change is inevitable.
Change is inevitable.
But how we respond to that change, that's what really matters.
How we respond to that change is what truly matters.
I couldn't agree more.
We have the power to shape.
We do have the power.
A future of work.
The future is not predetermined.
But it requires
foresight.
Collaboration.
We need to work together.
And a commitment to ensuring that everyone benefits.
Excellent benefits,
from the advancements in AI.
Absolutely.
Well said.
Thank you.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's circle back to the AI debates segment.
AI debates, okay.
One last time.
Okay.
Is there anything else that stood out to you?
Anything else that stood out?
That we haven't discussed yet?
You know, one thing that really struck me was their closing message.
What was it?
The debate is far from over and your perspective counts.
I loved that.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that this isn't just a theoretical discussion happening in some ivory tower. This is a conversation that affects all of us.
It does.
And we all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI.
Exactly.
Whether you're excited about the possibilities of AI or worried about its potential downsides, your voice matters.
It does.
Engage in the conversation, share your thoughts, help shape the future of this incredible technology.
And how can our listener keep the conversation going?
Well, AI debates encouraged viewers to share their thoughts on social media using the hashtag AI job displacement.
That's a great way to connect with others who are...
connect with other people.
Grappling with these same...
That were thinking about these same issues.
Questions and concerns.
Yes, exactly.
And they also encouraged viewers to follow their social media account at AI for the People for more daily debates.
Yeah, they've got a lot of great content.
Insights and breaking AI news.
Yeah, definitely worth following.
Sounds like a great resource for anyone who wants to stay.
Yeah, if you want to stay up to date.
Informed about this.
On all the latest developments.
Rapidly evolving field.
It is. It's changing all the time.
It is.
And I think it's important to remember that this conversation is ongoing. AI is constantly evolving. And our understanding of its impact on jobs is evolving right along with it.
So we need to stay.
We need to stay curious.
Curious.
Stay informed.
Stay informed.
Stay engaged.
Absolutely. The future of work is in our hands.
It is.
Let's make sure we shape it wisely.
Wisely. I like that.
So we've explored the AI debates segment.
Yeah.
Dissected the arguments. Even pondered the global implications.
It's a big topic.
But let's bring it back to you.
Okay.
What can you do?
Yeah, what can we
do to navigate this AI revolution?
Well, one thing that really resonated with me from AI debates was this idea of thinking about your work in terms of tasks.
Tasks.
Not just job titles.
What do you mean?
So, like, break down your current job into the individual tasks you do each day.
Okay, so, like, what I do step by step.
Yeah, and think about which of those tasks are highly repetitive, data-heavy, or rule-based. Those are the tasks that are most likely to be automated. In the near future.
So if I'm constantly entering data into spreadsheets, that's a red flag.
Potentially, yeah. But here's the thing. Identifying those tasks, it also gives you a head start.
How so?
You can begin exploring how AI tools might actually help you perform those tasks more efficiently.
So instead of fearing AI, I can learn to leverage it to my advantage.
Exactly. Become the person who embraces those tools, who becomes proficient in using them. You might even discover entirely new ways to apply AI to your work that no one else has thought of yet.
So it's almost like turning a threat into an opportunity.
Exactly, yeah.
And that brings us to another crucial point.
Okay.
Soft skills.
Soft skills, yeah.
While AI excels at tasks requiring logic and data processing.
Right, the hard skills.
It's still far behind humans.
Yeah, much farther behind.
In areas like
creativity, critical thinking, communication, emotional intelligence.
So those human-centric skills are going to become even more valuable.
I think so, yeah.
In the future.
Absolutely.
Think about it. If AI takes over the tasks that we find repetitive or boring.
Yeah, all the stuff we don't want to do.
Could that free us up to focus on?
Right, to focus on
more creative.
More creative, yeah.
Strategic. And fulfilling work.
Exactly.
Maybe AI isn't the enemy.
Maybe not.
But a tool?
Yeah. A tool that can help us.
If used wisely.
If used wisely.
Could actually lead to a more satisfying work experience.
I think so.
For all of us.
Yeah, that's a really interesting way to look at it.
What do you think?
I'm starting to see the possibilities here.
Yeah.
Instead of AI replacing us, it could be augmenting us.
Augmenting us.
Helping us to reach our full potential.
Exactly.
And that's a much more optimistic way to view this whole AI revolution.
This AI revolution, yeah.
It's not about man versus machine.
Right.
It's about man with machine.
It's like we're entering...
It is, yeah.
A new era of collaboration.
An era.
One where humans and AI work together to achieve things.
I love that.
Neither could do alone.
That's a great way to put it.
And it's an era full of potential.
It is, yeah.
If we approach it.
If we approach it the right way.
With the right mindset.
With the right mindset, absolutely.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
okay,
what's the one piece of advice?
The one piece of advice
you would give to our listener?
To our listener, okay.
Who's feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of this?
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Embrace curiosity.
Embrace curiosity.
And remember, the future is not predetermined.
We have the power to shape it.
We do.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Share your thoughts on AI and jobs.
Let us know what you think.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Are you excited?
Worried.
Or
somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between, yeah.
We'd love to hear from you.
We would.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been fun.
Into the world of AI and jobs.
Yeah, it has.
Until next time.
See you then.